Welcome to The American Dream, a show that started right here in San Diego, America's finest city, that now spans positive media all across the country, real stories in real neighborhoods. Hi, I'm your host, Craig Sewing, and here's The American Dream. Welcome to The American Dream, a real show, not a reality show. The real estate, the lifestyle, the culture.
It's not just about what you're living in, but the community you're going to live in. High-rise luxury living.
People are the vehicle, people are the connection, people are the expansion. Helping folks just like you find your dream home.
It just never disappoints. Real stories in real neighborhoods with real experts. The opportunity to achieve our biggest goals and aspirations.
Here's the American Dream.
Welcome to Cape Cod. I'm Amy Harbeck with The American Dream, and this is Crosby Landing Beach in Brewster. Such a spectacular spot and historic as well. Today, we're going to head back up Crosby Lane and visit two historic properties. Let's go take a step back in time. Today, I'm with Alan Granby, and he is the owner of 11 Crosby Lane. Tell us a little bit about the history.
My wife and I were in the antique business down in Dennis and thought that this was such a spectacular step up for us that we would sell the old place and move our shop here, which we did. The property was built by the Crosby family, one of the largest landholders and icons of the community back at the mid-19th century. Them and the Nickerson families were the most prominent here in East Brewster. There's a beautiful old print showing this huge mansion over here and the carriage house. The reason for the carriage house is they would store carriages and then they would take the guests that were staying in the big house down to the Crosby Mansion, which is halfway from here to the beach.
And you're looking to sell this now.
Yes, well, it's such a beautiful house, and I'm sure some person who appreciates early American architecture will enjoy owning it as much as we have for such a long time.
Thanks so much for spending time with us today.
My pleasure.
Here we are at the Crosby Mansion. We're here with Richard Archer, who is the properties manager.
The Crosby Mansion started built in 1877, and the mansion's been various incarnations over the years, way up until the 80s, when the mansion came into disrepair, and the Friends of Crosby Mansion have been restoring it lovingly. We're in the grand foyer of the mansion, and this would be the main entrance where people would come for Matilda's parties and dinners. We're coming into Albert's billiards room, and this room was sort of, the men would play on a English snooker table, which is much larger. This room shows a little bit of influence from around the world, some Asian influences such as the Japanese leather paper. And this is our mansion library here, so thank you.
I'm happy to introduce to you Dottie Leone, and she has a very special relationship with the mansion. Maybe you could give us a little of your background.
I started working at the mansion in 1992 when the state finally gave us the permission to start refurbishing the mansion because it was ready to be demolished. The state wanted to use it as a parking lot for Crosby Beach. And a group of neighbors got together and we said, oh no, they can't do that. So finally, after 2 years, they gave us the permission. We decided that we would like to give tours in the mansion. So I became a docent, a guide tour, and writing was always my hobby. I had always wanted to write a novel, but I never knew what I would write about. They gave me a whole stack of information for me to read so that I would be knowledgeable about what I was talking about and able to answer questions that the tourist would ask me. Albert is exactly the character I was looking for to write a novel. It took 10 years for me to do, from the first time I started writing it until it was published. If it's purchased here at the mansion receives all the profit from the book. I was about 72 when I started to write, because it was after we retired here at the Cape.
And you're how old now?
93. I love the mansion, and I just live the next street over, so it's like my second home. I love it very, very much.
Thank you for spending time with us today, but mostly to thank you for all of the work you have put into this place.
I'm Amy Harbeck. Our peek into the past has made a stroll down Crosby Lane even more magical. I look forward to bringing you to more magical locations on Cape Cod next time on The American Dream.
Hi, I'm Rachel Hutchings, and I am your host of American Dream TV, and I'm selling the beach life here on 30A. Today, we're at the beautiful Camp Creek Inn to interview some 30A Songwriters Festival icons, the founders, Jennifer Steele and Russell Carter. After that, we're gonna go see a gorgeous listing, but for now, come on inside and let's meet them. Russell and Jennifer, thank you so much for meeting with us today. This is your 15th year anniversary for the 30A Songwriters Festival. Congratulations.
Thank you.
First, tell us, for those who might not know, what is the 30A Songwriters Festival?
Well, it's a music festival, and the premise is we only invite singer-songwriters. We are after the creative process. That's what we are selling to the public. You will see and hear people who create songs. They will tell their stories, explain how the songs were written and why they were written, and then perform them. And it's not genre-based. As long as you write music, it can be blues, it can be jazz, country, rock and roll.
We are sitting in one of the venues here, A&R at Camp Creek Inn, and it is just one of 32 stages that will be happening throughout the weekend, that happens throughout the weekend. So it's a unique event in that regard as well.
That's so amazing. So where did this all start 15 years ago?
So a group of volunteers, including myself, I had just begun working at the Cultural Arts Alliance. It started very small, with just 50 artists, 800 attendees, and it quickly caught on, and we ended up, I think the next year it doubled in size, and it's just grown since then.
And so how many will you expect at this year's festival?
Our biggest venue is 6,000 capacity, which is at Grand Boulevard, and it's where the headline artists perform every year. The 6,000 people that come to the shows on Saturday and Sunday afternoon then spread out across 30A, like Jennifer said, from one end of 30A to the other. There are 32 venues every year. I mean, and we've been at that level for about a decade now. I mean, it really is amazing the number of artists that have come through 38. 175 artists each year at this point.
And that's the beauty of the festival, is that you can walk into any venue, sit down, order a glass of wine, and hear some of the best music you'll ever hear, and be introduced to new artists that you've never heard of. So the quality is really the highest level that you can get for a music festival.
Absolutely. Thank you guys so much for taking time to share with us. Congratulations again on 15 years. We look forward to 15 more and being there at the next 30A Songwriters Festival. Thanks so
Rachel.
much. Thank you. Hi, and welcome to 140 Bel Air Drive. This home is a beautiful Key West style home, just sitting about 100 yards from your private deeded beach access. Come on, let's take a look together. So when you come into this home, you get the feel of just the open and airy floor plan. We have the 2 bedrooms, secondary bedrooms at the front. The energy is felt from these incredible cathedral ceilings that are highly crafted in the heart of the home. And then as you move toward the back of the home, you have the master bedroom and the master suite. One of the other things I just adore about this property is the seamless indoor and outdoor living. So when you come outside, you almost feel like you're in your own tropical oasis. There's so much to enjoy here. You've got your pool, you have multiple areas to enjoy with family and friends. It's just a phenomenal home. Hey, thanks for joining me today. I'm Rachel Hutchings. I get to live and work in this amazing coastal environment. We got to enjoy learning about 30A Songwriters Festival. I appreciate Russell and Jennifer, and I'll see you next time on American Dream TV.
Hello and welcome to American Dream TV. I'm your host, Mystoura Afolabi. Today we're in Beverly Hills, my hometown, and I'm going to show you the best kept secret in Beverly Hills. It's a restaurant called Il Cielo. People often ask me what I love about Beverly Hills, and I must say, it's the little gems that really makes me happy. I love the fact that you can walk to different restaurants. I love that you can walk to the Performing Arts Center, and that it's central to Los Angeles. In just 10 to 15 minutes, you are in either West Hollywood or Santa Monica. I love the fact that this is such a place that's full of culture and diversity. We're not at Il Cielo, the enchanted restaurant, the most romantic restaurant in Los Angeles. You're dining under the stars with the stars. This place is known to have hosted notables, presidents, celebrities, royalties. The list goes on and on and on. And I'm so excited to introduce you to the man behind the magic, Pasquale Vericella. Thank you so much for having us here today and for showing us around the restaurant.
How I got about the name, my dad, he always used to sing to us about Il Cielo, Lucio Dall's song, you know, La terra finisce e là comincia il cielo. So where the earth ends, the sky begins, my dad said. So be careful where you're walking because you're walking in heaven. We're a very religious family, I mean, you know, my mom was always helping other people constantly. Her mother did the same thing for years.
Are they the inspiration behind all your recipes at the restaurant?
My mom, yes, and my grandmother. I have 2 brothers, so we were three boys. Mm-hmm. And so my dad said, guys, you know, if you want to play Little League, you have to learn how to cook because your mother, she thinks that, you know, you're going to grow up and go to school and then starve to death in that order. She got us together one day and she said, okay, so what do you want to learn to make first? In unison, we said, chocolate cake. It was like...
That's not food, it's dessert.
That was it, because that's the flourless chocolate cake that we have here is just amazing. The weddings that we do, it's always that cake. And it's been in the New York Times newspaper, and because it's unbelievable. She was just a talented person.
So tell us, what makes this place so special and magical?
When I finally got the restaurant, before it was even, we hadn't done anything to it. So my parents came out, you know, and they, the first time they walked in from the other side, my dad said, you know, the manger when Jesus was born? In the you know, well, the house has that eave, and it was and he said, this looks like la casa di presepia, like, and it's a blessing. He said, this is special from them,
right,
and it's never changed.
Thank you so much for joining me today on the tour of Beverly Hills. and I hope you enjoyed getting to know Pasquale and his restaurant. Until next time, go live your American dream. See you.
Hi guys, welcome back to another episode of Financing the American Dream. I'm your host, Heather Devoto. Today we are in beautiful Mclean, Virginia, which boasts some of the most expensive property in the country. We're going to be meeting with Jennifer Jo, a top producing real estate agent in the market. She has something really fun for us. This place is gorgeous. What are we going to be looking at today?
We are standing in Wine Junction, which is one of my favorite spots in Mclean. It is a wine shop, but it's so much more. So let me introduce you to Lindsay, and she can tell us all about it. So Lindsay, tell me about the inspiration for bringing Wine Junction to Mclean.
Of course, I would love to. My boss, Jana Esatayeva, wanted to bring a new concept to Mclean for drinking wine. So it's kind of a hybrid between a wine shop and a wine retail bar. So you can come in and shop for your wine to take with you. You can also come in, enjoy your wine here by the glass, or you can even open up any bottle you choose off of the shelf.
And I sure do that myself sometimes. Really love this place. So also tell us a little bit about the selections.
So we have about 500 labels on the shelf. We don't really focus on anywhere specifically in the world, but we do like to focus on small and unknown producers that we consider hidden gems. We ensure that the quality inside of the bottle doesn't reflect the price on the outside of it. Good wine doesn't have to be expensive, you know. But of course, we do have a lot of the famous and sought-after wines as well to ensure that we have the perfect bottle for everybody that comes through the door. So as you may know, wine by itself is perfectly enjoyable, but wine with food isn't an experience on its own. The food menu was helped curated by Chef Pepe Mancayo of Cranes in Washington, D.C. So we have a lot of wine-friendly foods such as hummus, pate, olives, as you can see here. But probably our most popular dishes is the cheese and charcuterie boards. We freshly slice all of our cheeses and meats to order to ensure quality. And we work with a really small wine shop in Maryland who actually focuses on sourcing all of their cheeses within inside of the United States. So they're very awesome.
Jennifer, this wine is absolutely delicious, and what a hidden gem. I've heard so much about this place. I am thrilled that you shared it with us.
I'm so glad you love it.
So what are we doing next?
Well, let's finish this first, but then there is one of Mclean's premier estates right down the road. I'd love to take you there.
I would love that.
All right, well, cheers. So Heather, welcome to Peacock Mansion.
This is incredible, really. I mean, the space is stunning. You are, Jennifer, a specialist in the luxury market, for sure. So tell me, what are your buyers looking for in a house like this? What can you tell me about it?
Well, I think the luxury buyer is looking for a home where they have plenty of space to entertain, movie theater, billiard room. This home has a pub bar, wine room, all of it. I think those things are really important. And finally, and what truly sets this home apart, is the level of finish. So the craftsmanship in this home is unrivaled.
Jennifer, tell me a little bit about your background. I know you were an attorney before you got into real estate. So how did you get into the business, and how did your attorney background, or how does it help with your business today?
First of all, I don't give up. Real estate can be a lot more challenging than people would realize. It's not just a transaction. There are a lot of moving parts. And I think that my legal background gives me those problem-solving skills to get us to the finish line. And secondly, I care. So I really connect with my clients, and we've built incredible relationships. I get to be there for them in one of the most important moments of their life. And so, you know, I think those two things together, somebody who's able to problem solve but also care, putting those together, I think is my recipe for success.
Jennifer, thank you so much for being my guest on the show today and showing us some of the best that Mclean has to offer. Join us next time on another episode of Financing the American Dream.
Hi, I'm Leslie Marie Moseley.
And I'm Nicole Reed.
And we're your real estate and lifestyle experts selling from Richmond to Atlanta.
Today we're in a suburb of Richmond, an area known as Short Pump. And we're going to be visiting with CEO and Chief Designer Charis Jones, founder of Sassy Jones, and view her beautiful, gorgeous estate.
And we'll be stopping by her flagship store, Sassy Jones, where all the unicorns come to play.
Every inch of this home is custom designed.
Yeah.
Tell me, what inspired you with your design?
I have to say, Nicole, like, you're right. Every single inch is custom. And for me, I'm such a storyteller. Every single place that I travel, I pick up a story and I figure out how can I develop that through product, through design, and articulate that visually.
With one word, tell me, who is Charis?
You're gonna limit me to one word, okay. Oh, let me see. Oh, Charis is energy.
How about this house, one word? What does it mean to you?
Ooh, it's the same word. Everyone comes in and talks about the color and the design and all of that, but I'm like, feel it. You know what I mean?
What advice would you give someone wanting to build their dream home?
Just go with your gut. And I call that prioritizing your knowing. I call this the being room instead of the living room, right? Because there's no technology in here, and I wanted the family just to have a space to just kick back and relax and be. This is the kitchen. This is the first of 2 kitchens. This is my very first La Cornue stove. And so the marble, it's a dalmata, and I'm like, take it everywhere. Let's do it up the wall, let's do it everywhere.
Great. Okay, you said showroom, but you didn't say showroom.
Yes, darling.
Oh,
welcome
God.
to, I call this the penthouse.
Okay.
So this is the upper level of the 3-story closet. These are the things that I wear every day. But everything is organized by long things, pants and skirts, more dresses, blazers, and joggers, and our bags.
Short Pump Town Center is Richmond's premier outdoor destination with unique shops, restaurants, and entertainment.
Yes, you can treat your friends to a day at the spa, have a wine tasting, or just hang out with the family. Let's go check out Sassy Jones.
Let's do it.
Hi, welcome to Sassy Jones. How are you today?
Thank you so much.
Yes, you're welcome.
This is the Unicorns Playland.
Absolutely.
Where do we start?
Yes, so we're gonna start here.
Okay.
These are all of our newest home decor pieces.
Yes.
We call it the Missouri Beaded Placemats.
Ooh.
I see you looking at our celebration collection.
Yes.
These are all glass beaded pieces.
Beautiful.
So you have your bib, 2 earring choices. You also have your stretch bracelets, which are super fun.
Okay, Miss Tangi, what I'm thinking, I'm loving your neutral palette that you have on right now. We're gonna jazz it up with just a few accessories, something really easy. I love to work with natural beads and natural stones. I'm big on energy, that's kind of like the word of the day. And then if you take a look, I'm just gonna put this in front of you so that you can see what it says. Protect your energy, you are valued, you are loved. All of this beautiful script, it's just, you're covered in it. Miss Tangi, I like the look. I do too. I like the look. I love it. Mm-hmm.
With a global brand, you could be literally anywhere.
Yeah.
Why would you house your headquarters, flagship store here in Richmond?
The first location was really important for me for proximity, right? We're based in Richmond, and we are 95% digital, e-commerce.
Right.
That is our bread and butter. So taking care of the bigger part of the business, it's important for this to be right up the street.
So there you have it. Thanks for hanging out with us in Short Pump, Virginia today.
If you would like to see how your home or business can be featured on the American Dream Show, reach out to us.
Until next time, bye.
Hi, it's Melissa Miller here with another episode of American Dream TV, where we cover the lifestyle, the culture, and all things real estate here in Southeast Florida. And today we are in the prestigious city of Weston. And we got to sit down with former NFL player Mikhael Ricks to discuss his journey from the NFL to now a very sought after fitness coach. And we're looking forward to hearing about his journey. And then a little bit later, we're going to be taking a tour of one of our most exclusive listings in the Davie area, all part of the West Broward area. So we look forward to sharing that with you. Let's check it out. So speaking about injuries, when it comes to recovery, a lot of it has to do with mindset. So what advice do you have? Because, you know, you're meeting up with professional athletes, and what do you tell them as far as the mental aspects that they have to deal with, as well as the physical? So how do you advise them on that?
I mean, it's one of those things that you just tell them, like it comes with the territory. Like everybody, you know, has injuries. I've never seen a professional athlete that's giving 110% not get hurt. It just depends on the mental makeup and just being able to go in with the mindset that you're going to be back. Because I'm one of those people that, you know, I believe in just being positive energy, you know, things like that. But as long as you have a great organization that has the doctors, the training staff, that can help you with that, I mean, you know, the sky's the limit. But, you know, now more you see athletes coming out with the more of the mental health side of everything, which is very important, because, you know, you could be playing and be up on top of the world, and you blow your knee out or, you know, blow your shoulder out, and that just can bring you down, because athletes have certain aspirations for themselves. And if they feel like they can't meet them, you know, then it weighs like heavy on their heart. But I think that's why it's important to have a very amazing like support system, people to talk to about it.
I know that you do a lot for the community as well, and you were able to found a wonderful camp in the state of Texas for children. Tell us a little bit about your inspiration for that project.
So the town that I come from, it's not big at all, like 1,300 people. When I got drafted to go play with the Chargers, they named the street after me, retired my jersey, like the whole thing. So just with life and business, I never got a chance to go back. So my sister actually came up with the idea of coming back, and the church that we were part of was very small and then needed some changes with the church. So it was her idea to come in and give back, and then just try to you know, help out the community at the same time. Welcome to our newest listing here in Sterling Ranches, located at 5669 South Sterling Ranch Drive. And this is a beautiful 4-bedroom, 4.5-bath home that is listed for $2,550,000. And I think you're going to find it to be very special. It's a beautiful home for entertaining. Let's go check it out. When you have a master bedroom like this, there's no reason to even leave on the weekend. Talk about staycation. Take a look at this bar area. You have microwave, fridge, just enough to take you through the whole weekend. And then this beautiful master bedroom is just so spacious, and you cannot forget the views. The views are amazing because you have a custom infinity pool, and you're also taking a look right outside at the Hard Rock Cafe in the evenings. Thanks for watching, and as always, your dreams can lead you to your own version of the American dream. I'm Melissa Miller with eXp Realty, signing off for this episode of American Dream TV.
Well, I hope you enjoyed today's show, produced from America's finest city, but shot in the heart of your neighborhoods. Don't forget positive media when the world really needs it. Follow us on social media at The American Dream TV. See you next time. In the meantime, cheers to your American dream.